Ottawa winters are brutal on your home's exterior. We're talking driving freezing rain, heavy snowpack, and vicious freeze-thaw cycles that test every seal. This graphic shows what happens when those openings fail. On the left side of our scorecard, you see the symptoms of a compromised thermal envelope. Winter drafts cutting through the living room, moisture fogging up between glass panes, front doors that stick, and energy bills that steadily climb. Compare that to the right side of the scorecard. A properly sealed envelope delivers stable temperatures across every room, blocks out street noise, and means your windows and doors open and close smoothly all year round. Exterior openings function as thermal barriers, regulating the air temperature in every room and setting the baseline for your monthly heating and cooling costs. Unaddressed gaps allow moisture and cold air to bypass the facade, leading to internal wall rot and a degraded home environment that outlasts any seasonal price spike. It is easy to assume that fixing a drafty house is as simple as flipping through a product catalog and picking a top-rated window. In reality, replacing a window is a complex structural intervention. You are pulling apart the exterior wall of your home and exposing the framing underneath. This creates a difficult balancing act. You have to weigh the heavy financial impact of the project's scale against the necessity of doing a deep, rigorous installation that will actually perform over the long haul. The question you have to answer is how to sequence these upgrades to maximize warmth and prevent hidden rot without overspending on the wrong materials. Success hinges on matching the installation depth to the condition of your framing, rather than relying on a brand name to fix a structural issue. Before anyone orders a single piece of glass, a thorough pre-inspection is mandatory. This phase checks the existing framing for softwood, hidden water damage, and structural shifting. When poorly installed, water bypasses the trim. It seeps into joints and creeps into the wall cavity, silently rotting the wooden structure over time. There is a clear trade-off here. A rigorous pre-inspection guarantees accurate sizing for your new units, but it can also uncover. This diagram illustrates the installation imperative. A proper fit requires precise shimming, spray foam insulation, and detailed exterior flashing. Looking closely, these caulking and flashing steps form an impenetrable barrier, physically blocking water and stopping long-term air leaks that ruin energy efficiency. You could buy the most expensive, energy-efficient window on the market, but it will still leak and rot if a contractor skips the flashing steps just to offer you a lower quote. If your priority is surviving January in Ottawa, there are specific material upgrades available. These include triple-pane glass, low-E thermal coatings, and premium-grade weather stripping. These technologies create a measurable drop in thermal transfer, preventing winter drafts and creating a quieter interior by dampening outside traffic noise. This comparison table shows the financial reality. A standard vinyl window carries an average cost of around $700 per unit. Upgrading to triple-pane glass and premium features pushes the cost significantly higher, ranging from $900 to over $2,000 for a single opening. That steep price increase per unit adds up fast. It is exactly why doing a complete whole home replacement with premium glass is cost prohibitive for many homeowners. Prioritizing maximum thermal performance simply requires a massive upfront capital investment for every single opening in your house. This brings us to the logistics of getting the work done. The phased strategy means replacing windows room by room, usually starting with the worst offenders, like a freezing master bedroom. On this matrix, the phased approach keeps upfront costs manageable, but drags the timeline out over years, leaving a mismatched exterior. The full home strategy tackles everything at once in the high-cost, low-disruption zone, carrying a massive overall cost range of $8,000 to $25,000 or more. The main benefit of that large upfront check is immediate relief. You get whole home comfort instantly and a fully sealed, consistent thermal envelope without years of waiting. The scale you choose dictates your experience. You either absorb a major financial hit today, or you manage the budget by accepting years of rolling construction and disruption. Replacing windows and doors is also an opportunity to tie these openings into broader exterior updates. Look at how this home coordinates modern black window frames directly with new exterior siding and trim work. Utilizing materials like black fiberglass frames alongside an upgraded front entry door guarantees you will pay overlapping labor costs, and it increases the risk of weather seal failures when the new siding goes up later. The right path for your home depends on diagnosing your specific situation and budget. We can map this out on a decision flowchart. First is the pragmatic pacer. If you are on a strict budget, follow path 1 to the phased plan utilizing high-quality vinyl. Your best move is to target the worst drafty rooms or broken patio doors first. High-quality vinyl gives you excellent durability while keeping individual unit costs low. Next is the comfort optimizer. If your priority is battling the bitter cold or loud street noise, path 2 leads you to a full-frame inspection and triple-pane glass. You will feel the upfront sting of paying for premium glass, but the daily winter comfort and the sharp reduction in energy waste provide a return on investment you will notice every single day. Finally, we have the holistic renovator. If your focus is visual equity and curb appeal, follow path 3 to bundle your doors, windows, and siding together, ensuring an unbroken weather seal and a cohesive look. Accurately identifying your primary motivation is the only way to ensure you don't overcapitalize on features that don't serve your actual goal. The reality of upgrading your exterior comes down to this. Superior materials mean absolutely nothing if the underlying wall structure is compromised. It is perfectly acceptable to compromise on the scale of your project by replacing fewer windows. It is also fine to dial back the luxury of the materials to stay within your budget. But you must never compromise on the baseline standards of a rigorous pre-inspection and flawless installation flashing. That is what actually protects your home.